Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Late model open series time. This series this week has been a bane of my existence. It has been really tough to get any good races in and not get killed by somebody or something. It's been kind of like the equivalent of the B fixed was for me at Atlanta last week. So
Pit lane speed limit is
normally I would say third
30
time's a charm.
miles per
I'm
hour.
hoping
All
fourth
clear.
time's a
Please
charm.
exit.
We're gonna go out
Okay,
for
Jake,
qualifying,
you've got
just try to
2
do what
laps
we
to get
can.
the job done.
Weakest field I've run all week. Don't know if that's going to make it worse or better. We'll just have to see. And yeah, just going to hope to try to put a halfway decent effort into qualifying. Not overdrive it, but definitely not underdrive it like I seem to do there. Normally lap 1's faster, but we'll see if we can improve on that. Make lap 2 a little bit better. Bad entry there into turn 1 that time.
Just done a
5th right now.
16.20.
Gonna try to take advantage of a little bit of a better run that time through 1 and 2, see if we can improve. Alright, picked almost a tenth and a half up, and it was up to 4th. So guess I would have rather stayed 5th right now. Maybe we'll get lucky and somebody will bump us back. Switch over to the race setup. As always, I know it's kind of late in the week for this, but they are available in the link in the description box. I'm hoping maybe the 2 will go. Be nice if the 2 would go and bump me back to 5th. Let's see. 2 is the only one left, so somehow the 7 got 12 incident points in qualifying. That's gonna be something to watch out for. That's that's crazy. That's a lot more than what I would expect somebody to do. So we'll definitely have to watch out for the 7. All right, the 2 bumped us back. Cool. So we'll be starting 5th. That's where I want to be. 7's going to be to our outside runner ahead, so we're definitely going to have to watch out for him because that could be the one that ends my race. Just waiting for the 2 to finish up. We should actually be good to go because the 10's not going to be able to run anything. I don't know why we're going to wait. Don't really want to wait the last 30 seconds, but we'll see. But yeah, if you have not seen the C-Class Fixed Series, the truck race from New Hampshire, kind of had a change of heart. I've been having a really bad the last couple weeks. My iRating's been all over the place. It's been up and down, back and forth, low, high, everything. It's been a really bad stretch. A lot of it's been me overdriving and forcing things too much, but there's also been some bad luck and stuff involved. It's been really frustrating and not something that I've enjoyed very much. So thought about taking a break from racing, but decided against that. Just decided to kind of try to change my mental mindset. Obviously, I know what car I am. I know what a strength of field's like and everything. But the big plan is to kind of just not think about any of that. I'm not going to worry about finishing positions if I can manage to be able to finish. You know, like if my goal now is just to try to drive lines that I'm comfortable with, that I know I can execute, do all that. If I am able to do that and I finish in the back because either somebody take me out or I'm just not fast enough, that's fine. You know, I know here's what I need to work on. You know, if it was one of those that I was not consistent enough, but my fast laps were competitive, then I know I just need to work on consistency. I'm hoping if I can focus on that and keep really just drilling home my driving and what I can control, as well as driving within the means so that I don't put myself in bad positions, then that will allow the finishes to take care of themselves, and the iRating will go in the direction that it should go. So
let's make them count.
Trying to implement that. The Truck Series race was the first one that I did that in.
Hey Greg, we can't hear you, but if I'm blinking
this one's going to be the biggest one to try to do that in, so we'll see what we can do about that. Hopefully just keep calm, try to be able to drive halfway decent, and you know, be able to turn something around and find some consistent, continuous improvement, not, you know, this massive roller coaster that for the entire season roller coaster goes up slightly. I want it to be able to, you know, see a pretty big improvement. So and may end up, focusing on short track series,
Oh, yeah, dude,
not
yeah.
much NASCAR, or I may go to more NASCAR and not much short track. I don't know, we'll just kind of have to play that based on what I'm having fun with, what you guys are enjoying, and what seems to be providing me with the best learning as well as the best racing as well. So, gonna be getting ready to go here though, 45 laps. Just gotta try to survive the 7 and survive probably the first 10-15 laps, and if we can do that, then it should start to spread out a little bit, see where we are in terms of pace, and hopefully come away with something decent. So,
Alright, Jake,
Go.
stay calm, focus. Great, let's go, let's go.
rolling, didn't get a great start on the inside. I was hoping we'd be able to get by at the 7. Looks like that's going to take a little bit longer to do.
Left sideline's clear, right side.
Just gonna stay
Clear
low,
outside.
watch for him. I'm probably giving him a bit more room than I need to.
On your right,
Might allow him in, but
clear outside.
alright, so he gets in front of us. Not much I could do there differently. Just trying to drive conservatively to not get taken out. Really loose there off of turn 2. Gotta watch the throttle. So also gonna allow the 9 to close back up.
The leader has just done a 16.00. The guy in front has just done a 16.
I know I'm probably a bit slower off the start
Behind
compared to
has just
people,
done a
but
16.19.
hopefully I'll be able to outlast the first half of the race and then start pulling away the second half.
Fastest lap for Bookman, 15.92.
Nowhere near what the leader's running right now. It's okay, you can see the 7 getting loose off of 2 as well. Let's get loose in the middle of 3 and 4. Let's allow the 2 to pull away. Catch him back up. We're starting to pull away from the 9 a little bit.
That lap was a 16.23. That's your quickest lap. P5.
Let's get in the wall again out of 2. Definitely think we should be able to find our way towards him before the end of the race. I do the same thing that he had been doing. I'll watch because the rear tires are going to be a little hot. And I now grab the ball. Just need to settle
That's your
down.
fastest lap.
Really overdriving everything. It's allowing him to pull back away. Time to just focus on my lines. If I can do that, we'll catch him.
Okay, Jake. Lap times are pretty
See,
consistent.
he's making some pretty big mistakes there in the middle of 1 and 2. Driving the corner a little bit. Just gonna watch for that. That's where it's gonna be the problems. He's gonna slide, cut back down, and we're gonna get the run, so it's gonna be hard to figure out how to get around him. May have to try to use the apron to get by him. Which is not really where I'm comfortable, but it's what I have to do, it's what I have to do. The 3's moving his way up. So I'm gonna need to find a way around a 7 pretty quickly, otherwise we're gonna be getting hounded from behind. And it's just gonna make things even tougher. Definitely feel like I've got the speed center off. Just gotta be able to get a brake. See how much the 3's pulled away from the 9. Drove it
You
a
got one
little
right
bit.
side.
Try to get a run off of 2,
Still there.
get to his inside. He just cuts
Clear
down
high,
on us.
Right side. Clear high.
Unfortunately, we get 4x out of that. I don't know, I probably stuck my nose in a bit too much, but
Your lap time was at 6.
should have known I was to the
47.
inside as well.
The gap to 8 behind is now.
We got the 10 coming off the wall. That's the kind of stuff that's been happening. It's going to allow the 3 to get the run to the inside because I had to check up.
16.84.
Still there. Inside's clear.
Alright, so that'll put us back to 5th. 10's parked up on the grass.
P5.
Maybe the minefield will be done. to check out. It's probably just faster. It's 3.5 ahead. Goal is now just to try to run consistent laps and stay in front of the 9. Finish where I started, finish where I'm supposed to. And not get any more incident points. 1 second back to the 9. He gets into the wall. Drives turn 3. Turn 3 a little bit there. Pulling away slightly from the 9.
That lap was a 16.23.
3 would not make mistakes. He'd easily pull away from us.
P5.
It's just with rhythm tracks like this, once you get off of it, it's really imperative that you get back on that rhythm as quickly as possible, and if you don't, people will definitely gain on you and eat you up. Overdrove turn 3 there. Running about even with the 2.
The lap time was 16.25.
Loose there off of turn 2. Causing 3 to pull away on the backstretch. Big gap back to the 9 now. Just the pressure, I kind of overdrove 1. I can keep smooth.
Okay, Jake. Halfway home.
You
Fuel's
might
good.
be able to
That
get to the
lap
3
time
with the mistakes he's
was
making.
16.26.
It's going to be tough. Getting to the 2's not going to be easy either. We've made up a little bit of time, but I don't know if we have enough laps to make up the rest of the time.
16.30.
Trying to get in at the right speed, but let the car roll through the center. Allow me to put the power down the best way out of the corner. Kind of overdrove turn 1 there a little bit.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 78 Fahrenheit.
Much worse lap that time compared to the previous.
You've just
Kind
done
of overdriving turn 1. I think it's a
16.34.
combination of too much speed and entering too low. It's kind of stalled us out to the 2. The 3 starting to pull away a little bit. Getting out of that rhythm, so I got to get back into it.
The gap to Payne ahead is increasing. It's now 0.91.
And we've got no pressure from the 9 at all, so I can literally just focus on my lines. A couple of lap cars coming up that we'll have to watch for. So maybe 11 and the 8. I think they are in a battle for position, so
16.36.
probably not just going to move over. There's at least something we'll have to watch for. We're working lap 32 now, so we'll have just 14 to go. Just trying to cut underneath.
The gap to Payne
11.
ahead is now 0.94.
He's going to try to take advantage of that as well. 11 comes off the wall, sends the 8 down the track. I got it at the wall, trying to avoid him. Now 11 blinks. Don't know where he's going to go if he pops back up in front of us. Alright, I think he might have blinked out.
I'll let you go that time, dude.
So that was about the best way that I could get by both of them. One got taken low,
Maybe he didn't block me 3 times.
and the other one blinked out.
I gave you the whole top side, bro.
Dude, I was clearly on the show me the fucking
Two's pulled away a little bit.
The gap to 8 ahead is now 1.39.
Three's pulled away. We've got a big gap. Back to the 9 that continues to open up. So we're just kind of running in this little bubble here in 5th.
That was a 16.37.
9 to go this time by. This is by far the longest I've made without too much of a problem. Obviously we had the contact with the 7, but aside from that, it's been fairly clean. Way overdrove it off of turn 2 there.
The gap to 8 in front is now
Gets
1.60.
into the wall. Unfortunately, we're just not close enough to be able to do anything with it.
You've just done a 16.
Trying to roll the center as best as I can. Guess it makes me feel better knowing that we're about the same pace as the 2. So probably in like a 4th place car. 4th or 5th place car. Just had the issue trying to get by the 7. That's what allowed the 2 to pull away. Five to go. Way overdrove turn 1.
That lap was a 16.
So lucky I saved that. That was a terrible entry.
The gap to 8 in front is now 1.43.
Not sure what the force saying.
Okay, Jake, push now. We can catch this guy.
Three to go this time by. Just trying to keep my eye out in case anything happens to any of the guys in front, but just trying to keep it clean since
That
we
lap
got
was
such a big gap back to the 9.
16.54.
It's better to just bring it home in 5th than to push too hard. Kind of like that. I have the 8 coming up again. This time he
Two to
doesn't
go.
have the 11 by him to take him out.
Gap to 8 ahead is now 2.1 seconds.
White flag this time.
White flag, last lap. That lap time was 16.59.
Alright, leader brought it home. We were probably about a little over a third of a lap back. And we ran home in 5th. So, finished where we started.
There we go, it's over. Bring it back.
Finished where I was supposed to. Look at that now. Really not too much to handle. Well, again, just had to deal with the 7, so take a look at that and see what that was all about. I think he dropped out pretty early. Let's see what happened. Get around here, so we're gonna see. I got in, overdrove it, put it to the bottom to try to get to his inside. Oh, okay, man, that was not at all what I thought it was. Not at all what I thought it was. I thought it was a lot closer. So, holding, I'm holding off. He got loose off the corner and cuts right down to the bottom. So, I guess, I don't know. Let's look at it from above. Because here's the thing to look at with it. This will make it look a little bit different. So, you can see I get to the inside. He's going to get a better run off the corner being on the outside. But I'm kind of hanging at his left rear tire. And he's trying to put gas into it as early as he can to get the run. But he's also kicking way out. Like you see him go way out to the wall. And right there he starts rotating back in. Probably more than I thought. And realistically couldn't come all the way down. So, I mean, it's on me. I probably should have backed out a little bit and let him have it, because he probably would have overshot the corner and slid up, and I could have cut underneath out of turn 4. But I was trying to get it done before the 3 got there, and you can see I was not expecting him to turn in that early. And he did come off the wall pretty hard. I mean, that was a pretty hard cut to the left. Like, as soon as he gets there, he just starts cutting immediately to the left to enter in. Like, he was heading straight back for the bottom to try to cut me off. and close the door on me. So yeah, where I got him, I'm supposed to back out and not do that. But I also don't know how I could have anticipated such an aggressive cut off the wall. That was a lot more than I probably realistically could have anticipated. Because if you watch, see if I show myself this time how hard I cut off the wall, you can see it's nowhere near as aggressive of a cut. So realistically, I was thinking he was gonna not cut that hard, stay out a little bit more, and then yes, I took the bottom line away from him, would have forced him out, but I was not expecting him to come across the nose like that. So I definitely got to take some of the blame. Probably should have just backed out, let him overshot the corner, push up out of 4, could have cut back underneath, and then gotten even more alongside of him into 1 to where it would have been all on him if he turned into me. That one, I probably own a third of that, maybe a half of it. But he definitely, like, looking at top at it, he definitely cuts in a lot more. So that was the only real contact that I had, unfortunately. Just had a couple, hits with the wall. Looks like some stuff behind, not real clean. I don't know. I want to see what happened to the 10 out of that, because I think he got involved in that somehow. Alright, so the 7's trying to turn around, the 10 just drives right into him. And then the 12, I believe that is, gets into the back of the 10. 13, yeah. Sends it in there, so. And then the 10, complaining about the 7 doing that, which I can completely understand, is going to do the exact same thing. Right there as I'm coming, I had to check up. Like, I don't know why he thought that was the best place to do that, so. I guess he kind of did the same thing that he complained about. That was the scary moment when I had to check on the brakes. And that's what allowed the 3 to get really close. So take a look at the results. Safety rating's not going to look pretty. My rating should be about break even, maybe a little bit more. 2 split race, 22:43. So like I said, pretty weak strength field. I guess that was what I needed to finally get through. But just marginal gains in safety and I rating 0.09 on the safety rating and 25 on the I rating. So back over 2,800. Just it's been a rough go of it. So this one has just been not as kind to me. I haven't really had the great pace. You can see I was 2/10 off of, or a quarter second off of the 1 and the 4. They were quite a bit faster. 3 was definitely quicker than me. I think he's probably the third fastest car on the track, and then we were starting to pull ahead of the keep even with the 2. So I think he set the fast laps a little bit quicker, and then probably fell off a little bit worse, which I probably need to tune the car to do the same thing as well. So kind of work through it, but. You can see the back of the field, not real clean. Kind of, guess, given some of the I ratings, you can see you kind of expect that. It's not completely unheard of. Also considering their license and their safety rating side, but again, people are going to see me not being very clean, and you can make an argument in some races for that. So feel free to leave your feedback on what happened between 7 and myself. Like I said, I probably own maybe a third of it, something like that. And I own parts of it, but I think he cut off the wall pretty hard too, to where I reasonably probably could not have expected that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one, and try to keep it going in the right direction. So until the next race, I hope all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.